I left work early, skipped bonus dinner, and took a $540 flight for Christmas Eve. My chair had a sticky note, reserved for Brian's fiancée. She's new here, my mom said. We figured you'd be fine standing. I said sure, then picked up my bag and left. 31 minutes later, my sister texted. So sensitive. It wasn't a big deal. I opened my app, paused the family support. But what my dad said at 9:04 p.m. changed everything. I flew across the country for this. A $540 one-way ticket. Left the office at noon, skipped the company bonus dinner, threw everything into a duffel and sprinted for the airport. Because family mattered. Because I still believed showing up counted for something. I hadn't seen them in person since last Christmas. We'd done the group video calls, the birthday texts, the miss you too emojis. But this year, I was coming home. I imagined the smell of roasted ham, the way my mom always burned the first batch of cookies, how Dad pretended not to cry during the midnight prayer. I imagined my seat at the table. Turns out, it was already taken. Literally. I walked into the dining room, snow still melting in my hair, holding a half-soggy gift bag with Dad's favorite whiskey inside, and saw the post-it note first. A little pink square stuck on the back of a dining chair. Reserved for Brian's fiancée. That's it. No joke. No haha gotcha. Just those 5 words in Mom's handwriting. I stood there, blinking at the note like it might disappear if I squinted hard enough. Oh, Mom said, stepping out of the kitchen with her usual smile, as if I hadn't crossed 3 time zones for this dinner. She's new here, she added with a shrug. We figured you'd be fine standing. Standing. Like a waiter. Or worse, like I didn't belong. I said sure. Quietly. Automatically. Then I turned around, picked up my bag, and left. I made it 31 minutes down the icy road before my phone buzzed. So sensitive. It wasn't a big deal. From my sister. Not even a name. Just that. I stared at the message, heart pounding, thumb trembling above the reply button. Then I opened my banking app. Paused the family support transfers. Done. But what my dad said at 9:04 p.m. changed everything. It wasn't the post-it note. Not really. That was just the match. The gas had been leaking for years. I didn't drive back to my hotel. I parked at a gas station down the road, watched the snow thicken across my windshield, and let the heat blast until my ears burned. Then I started thinking. The truth is, I've always been the one who made it easy for them. When I got my first tech job, Dad said, now you can finally take care of your family. Not in a joking way. In that heavy-handed, serious tone that meant, start paying the bills. So I did. I started covering their internet, their car insurance, even their winter heating. Quietly. Automatically. Because that's what good sons do, right? Brian. He was the dreamer. Dropped out of college, spent 2 years couch surfing and finding himself. When he came back, broke and bruised from a failed ski startup, I let him live with me for 9 months. Rent-free. I even paid for the therapy sessions he claimed would get his focus back. When Mom needed dental surgery last year, guess who paid the $3,400 bill not covered by insurance? Me. When Dad's old Ford broke down and he needed a reliable ride to church, who co-signed the lease on a new one? Me. I never complained. Never brought it up. Even when I had to skip vacations. Even when I was eating peanut butter for lunch while wiring money for someone else's cable bill. So when my sister texted, so sensitive, I wanted to throw my phone into the snow. I didn't. Instead, I opened our family group chat, scrolled through months of messages, and started noticing the pattern. Every time I shared a win, a promotion, a work trip, a raise, it got 1 or 2 nice replies. Meanwhile, Brian's new girlfriend baking cookies, 27 comments, 3 heart emojis, and Mom writing, she's such a keeper. It didn't stop there. I remembered last July, when I flew in to surprise Mom for her birthday. I got in at midnight, slept on the couch because Brian had taken my old room temporarily, and woke up to find them gone. They'd taken Brian's fiancée, his then-girlfriend, wine tasting. I found a note on the fridge. Be back by 5. Make yourself comfortable. They didn't even save me a slice of cake. But I still paid the next month's gas bill. Because that's what I was raised to do. Provide. Be the stable one. The invisible one. Brian. He could waltz in with debt, bad credit, a woman he met 3 months ago. And not only did they move heaven and earth to accommodate her, they gave her my chair. That sticky note wasn't just a seating arrangement. It was a message. You're not needed anymore. So I made some calls. Canceled my auto transfers. Notified the accountant to pause the family trust contributions I'd been adding to for years because Dad wanted a retirement plan that didn't involve the IRS. Then, for the first time in years, I did something completely selfish. I ordered takeout. Thai. Extra spicy. Sat in that hotel room alone with my laptop open, Netflix running, and for once, I felt nothing but clarity. Until 9:04 p.m. That's when Dad called.